Hi everybody, so I made another computer program I just wanted to share with everybody. It is centered around making stenography finger drills. So basically people sometimes have words that they have trouble with or concepts they have trouble with, like times or endings or maybe what a word starts with, and they create these finger drills, and that helps them kind of repeat it over and over so that they can do it well. So anyway, the I'm going to show you how to use the program, and then we're going to play around with it a little bit, and hopefully everyone will get to see and understand what I'm going for here. So the first thing you'll need to do to use this program is go to Python. I'm going to provide a link. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to download any version of Python 3, and Python is made for every single operating system that I know about, so you shouldn't have any trouble downloading it, as long as you know how to download and install a program. That's the hard part, and that's the first link I'm going to have in the description. The second link I'll have in the description, it's either going to look like this, or it'll look like this, or maybe I'll even just put both. But basically you get to this, you click the word raw, and it should bring you to this screen. You can highlight just a little bit there, and then hit Control Shift End, and that will help you copy everything, highlight everything, so you can right click it and copy it. And then you go right to your notepad. Pretty much every computer has a notepad or a text creator, and you'll paste that right in, and then you're going to do File, Save As. It doesn't matter what you save it as. I just suggest that for ease of use you put it in a folder by itself. So let's just name this Annoying Computer Program. Good. So then you can close out of that. You don't need it anymore. Go to the folder that you just saved it in. And now on different computers, this part might be a little different. There's an option called hiding file extensions. So if you don't see the name of your program .txt, then you have to look up how to show hidden file extensions, and I'll provide a link that'll kind of go over that. For the sake of brevity, I'm just going to assume you already showed file extensions. So you're going to right click, rename, and go right to the end and turn that .txt into a .py. Once it's a .py and you have Python on your computer will know how to run this program automatically. You won't really have to do anything, and you can just click it right up and it will start to load. It's going to talk to you. This first part is just showing you the categories I've already done. So there's a times category, there's individual keys, there's advanced keys, there's conwords, there's contractions, there's like and as, there's who, what, where, when, why, how, numbers under 1,000, numbers under 1,000,000, letters A to Z, the years 1960 to 2030. Then you can create a custom list, or you can load a custom list. So this part isn't particularly hard. You just select the number of what you want. So let's say that you want 2 finger drill times. So you're going to hit 1. Then you're going to enter the words per minute you want. So I don't know, let's just say you want 225 words per minute. How many minutes of dictation? 5 minutes of dictation. Program's going to close itself, and there's going to be a little thing called generated drill.txt. That is going to have a text file of random selections from the list that you're using. And of course I have a dog who's going to bark in the background of my video. So anyway, once you have this finger drill, this TXT finger drill, you can either use my marker program or Todd Olivas' marker program and mark it for speed. So definitely do that instead of marking it by hand, because marking stuff by hand is just not fun. So I did want to get a little more into the program, just in terms of custom lists. Now, I decided that I wasn't going to be able to create a preset list for every single student out there, and everybody has problems with different combinations of words and issues. So, let's say that you're somebody out there who's like, Chris, this finger drill generator is kind of cool, but it doesn't really help me because it doesn't cover the words that I need it to cover. So you can just hit 12 for create a custom list, and remember the key is right there. It gives it to you every time you run the program. So 12 is a custom list. It's going to tell you you've chosen to create a custom list. You must enter one word at a time. Type any word. Type display to display your drill list. Type end to save your list and continue. So, I don't know. Let's just start our list. Let's say we want coffee, king, chicken, microphone, dog, annoying, typing, steno, ripe, rip, tick. Alright, that's all I can bear to do. So you can type display in all caps if you really want to see your list. My advice here is be careful before you hit enter, because there's really no way to go fix a mistake unless you fix it later. So anyway, let's say that that's our whole list. Those are the words that we want to drill today. We're going to hit end, all caps, to save it. So I want you to see what that did in the background. That created something called customlist.txt, and it's going to create something that looks like this, quite frankly, and just leave that for now. When you create a custom list, it automatically jumps to the words per minute, and you can do that again. And let's just do 225 words a minute, 5 minutes. And as you see, it randomly picks the words that you chose, and it arranges them for you so that you can run it through a marking program for speed. Okay, so now let's say that you either create your own list that looks like this, with the words separated by a space, or you've saved an old list. So let's say that you renamed it and you made it oldlist.txt. You open up my program, and you do 13 for load a custom list, and then you do oldlist.txt, and then you do, again, it'll bring you to how many words a minute you want, 225 words a minute, 5 minutes of dictation, and look, there's a new drill. So I think this is going to be somewhat helpful for students. I'm sorry that I don't have a preset list for everybody, but I realized that that's just not realistic, because there's probably tens of thousands of words and groupings that people have trouble with, and it's much easier to just create this and kind of let people add to it as time goes on. So that's it, and hopefully this is helpful for some people. Thank you.